This is Monday, May 19th, 2025, meeting of the Berlin Board of Assessors. As a preliminary matter, please note that this meeting is being recorded and that some attendees are participating by video conference. Accordingly, please be aware that other folks may be able to see you. Take care not to screen share your computer. Anything that you broadcast may be captured by the recording. This is Kevin Pond, Chair of the Board of Assessors. Permit me to confirm that all members and persons anticipated on the agenda are present and can hear me prior to me calling the meeting to order. Members, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Bev Wheeler,
Here.
Roger Bradley,
Here.
staff, when I call your name, please respond in the affirmative. Linda Barisha.
Here.
Anticipated speakers on the agenda. Do we have anybody?
No, we do not at the moment.
Okay, with the quorum of the board present, I call this meeting to order at 6:04 p.m. on Monday, May 19th, 2025. Okay, so we can start. Do we someone want to read the minutes from the 24th?
Sure.
Okay.
So on March 24th, the meeting was called to order at 6:01. All of us, Kevin, Bev, Roger, and Linda, were an attendee. We motioned to accept the minutes of the meeting of February 24th. The motion was made by myself, seconded by Roger. Motion was approved. The reval update for fiscal year 26, we're continue working on reval with Mass Department of Revenue and Vision Software. The old business was fiscal year 26 inspections by office staff for building permit and sales are ongoing. Real estate exemption application deadline for qualifying veterans and seniors, etc., was April 1st. New business, personal property form of lists have been collected by RRC. There was 12 real estate abatements, 10 real estate abatement denials, 14 motor vehicle excise abatements. Abatement inspections were scheduled. Real estate abatement inspections complete for fiscal year 2025. And then we had an education update. Linda went to the DLS forecast training second half on March 13th and completed it. Congratulations. Items we were going to vote on was the HERO Act, and that vote has been extended until the fall town meeting. The documents to be signed were left on the table. The minutes for February 24, 2025. MV excise abatements for May, month-ending reports for real estate and CPA exemptions, month-ending reports for real estate, personal property, motor vehicle, and CPA abatements, any other necessary documents for February 2025, and real estate exemption applications, motor vehicle abatement applications, and then Board of Assessor questions or discussions. Remote meetings would end March 30th, and the update was the State House passed the bill to extend possibility for remote or hybrid meetings for 2 or more years until June 30th, 2027. Senate is to discuss this bill in mid-March. 200 property cards to review for DOR, All affordable units need the values to be updated on a yearly basis. July 1st starts fiscal year 2026, 2 months after, to update property data. And chapter land use discrepancies to be reviewed June 30th, 2025. And discuss how nonprofit organizations can help town in lieu of taxes. And then the correspondence left on the table for us was the building permit report for February and the Warren Group sales report for February 2025. And our next meeting was scheduled for April 14th, 2025 at 6 p.m. And motion to adjourn at 6:59. Any
I'll make a
questions?
motion to accept as written.
I'll second that.
Yes, all those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Okay. Oh, good to sign. All right. We
Shall I
want to-
read the minutes for the 14th of April now?
Yes, I think that would be a good move.
Okay, attendees roll call was Kevin and Roger. I was not there. Linda was. Motion to accept the minutes of March 24th was made by Kevin, seconded by Roger. Approved, no error in wording revised for May meeting, which was made. Revival update, reval update. Fiscal year 26. Continue working on reval with the Mass Department of Revenue and Vision Software. Old business inspections by office staff for building permit and new sales ongoing. New business, 2 real estate abatements, 10 real estate abatement denials, 2 refused inspection, 23 motor vehicle and excise abatements, and 1 more abatement inspection scheduled. Education update, WCAA spring meeting discussions are the HERO Act 2024, veteran exemptions, local options, MDM-1 motor vehicle reimbursements, and practical review of exemptions. Next item to be voted on, again, HERO Act vote is postponed until fall town meeting. Documents left to be signed was the meetings for March 24th, motor vehicle excise abatement for May 2024 mis-signing, monthly ending reports for real estate, CPA, personal property, motor vehicle exemptions and abatements. Any other necessary documents from March 2025 and real estate exemption applications, motor vehicle abatement applications. And again, the Board of Assessors questions or discussion is to discuss how nonprofit organizations can help town in lieu of taxes. Continue the plan to review all chapter land uses of properties. Remote meetings would end March 30th. Update State House passed the bill to extend possibility for remote or hybrid meetings for 2 more years until June 30th, 2027. And the Senate is to begin discussing this bill in mid-March. So there is correspondence on the table, or there was correspondence left on the table for building permits and for the Warren Group sales report for March 2025. And the next meeting was scheduled for tonight. And
Okay.
motion to adjourn was made by Roger and seconded by Kevin.
All right. Any errors or omissions there?
I'll make a motion that we accept the meetings as written. Minutes.
Okay, Beth?
Can I vote if I was not at the meeting?
Oh, no, that's right. Okay. I'll second it.
Okay,
So all those in favor?
Aye.
aye.
Aye. Okay. All right. Now moving on to the agenda for tonight.
Okay, so
Now, so I don't know if that date is wrong. It says May 12th.
Yeah, it's
It-
wrong.
Okay,
Because we had to change it because of voting, remember it was
Right.
originally the 12th?
right. Yeah,
and then we had to change it at the last minute because of the voting.
right.
So
Right.
the agenda for May 12th.
So we ought to,
So that's a change right there.
right.
Okay.
Okay. So somebody want to read the agenda?
Sure.
I thought Linda was working on that.
Oh, okay. My error. Okay.
I mean, Raj, I always appreciate, well, I mean, helping me out.
Yeah,
Um, so I'm continuing to work on reval with DOR Vision RRC. So basically, last week and this week we have RRC around the town, doing inspections for personal property, mall. In meantime, we have all the commercial properties being inspected by Vision, and me and Joanne all are doing chapter land visits, single houses as much as we can, and then we have Jack inspecting all the properties that have open permits.
Okay,
So it's
Good.
very
Great.
busy. Yeah, we're kind of working in all the direction. It's been busy. It's been great, I think, for the town. Hopefully we'll have enough of new growth. Other than that, nothing else. The whole goal and focus is on the reval, just to kind of finish everything that we need to do, because we have until June 30th before the new fiscal year. So we kind of have a time frame that things need to be done. We had 12 excise abatements and we had one real estate abatement denial. I believe that was my last abatement. I had 90 days, but because of scheduling issues, I couldn't inspect this property earlier. Then we had to reschedule it. That's why it was, it's not late, it's on time, but I finished the other ones before, like a month ago. Education update, none. Nobody had any kind of classes. Nothing is going on for now. Hero Act will be postponed until fall town meeting. There's some documents to be signed tonight. It's the meeting minutes for March 24, 2025, meeting minutes for April 14, 2025, month-end reports for real estate and CPA exemptions, month-end reports, real estate, personal property, excise, CPA abatements, and other necessary documents for April 2025. And then we also have the warrant and commitment too, for real estate and excise. Other than this, nothing else going on. As you are all aware, we had to pay around $200 or $300 for the attorney for readapting the the bills for the inquiries that we had. That is all set.
Good.
That sounds like we got out of it pretty reasonable.
I had another comment, but we'll take yours, Raj.
Okay. Are you planning on attending the summer conference?
Maybe one day only because of the reval. I just have a lot going on.
Only
There's
reason
like-
I see that, I just got an email for.
Yeah, there's 4 days, but I can sign up for a single. I will look into agenda and see what is the most important. Usually the ones that there's new legislation, those are the ones that I like to attend, so I am informed, and also for the credits. But I didn't make the decision yet because it's just so busy. So
When is it and where is it?
it's, I think, end of June. This year it's gonna be in
Plymouth?
Plymouth, yeah.
Oh,
I think
That's-
the last 3 years it's the same place.
yeah, Plymouth is nice. Okay,
We'll
good.
see if I have
But-
time to go or not.
Just as a reminder, the early bird discount ends June 6th.
Ah,
Do you, any of you wanna attend with me, a class or something?
It's in June though, right?
Yeah,
Yeah. I can't. My vacation time's in July.
so it's not June, it's
That's
July, so
true.
basically you can come. I mean, we can go 3 of us if you guys okay, we can go with one car, with my car. I don't,
I'd love to, but I'm getting paid by somebody else to work, if you know what I
Yeah.
mean.
Bev, Kev,
I don't know.
Is that,
I'm not too good at that.
on June 26th? Is that when it is? Yeah,
I don't know. I don't know. I don't think that's me.
maybe next year.
Right, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Next should be a
If we
lot better.
plan ahead, yeah.
okay. I will
Put it
make
on
a
the
note here,
calendar.
and next year, this time I'm gonna say like, you know what, I'm not taking no excuses, 3 of you with me.
Kidnap all 3 of us.
Yeah. All right, what else we have?
Other than that, we had some complaints for, not some, technically one complaint from business and one complaint from a resident that basically they were not happy that we're doing the inspections for the reval.
Oh, well, I don't know what you say to that. It's what we do, so. I don't think
That's
Hudson does them, so that's a good spot to be in, Hudson or whatever, Marlboro.
I mean, we all do them. Every town does them.
Hmm.
Yeah, I know, that's what we do.
Yeah, and I explained that I was kind of trying to be respectful and saying like, okay, this is what we have to do. This will help the town, and
It's all part of the process.
yeah,
Right,
Yeah.
other than that, nothing really, just everyday business.
yeah.
How was the town meeting regarding the stipends? They
Well,
all
Yeah, they're all gone.
voted. Okay, they're gone.
That doesn't mean we can't put them back in next year.
Yeah, okay,
We can try.
yeah, yeah.
Maybe next year the schools won't need as much money. Cause they got everything they asked for. And more.
Mm,
Mm.
Okay, I removed the budget line item for FY 2026 because I have an extra budget line for elected stipend, so I had to remove that. And then if they add it next year, I am happy to do that because I believe all of you do a great job. This is kind of a volunteer position, and you all take time out of your days just to support the town and support me, and I really appreciate. And I strongly believe, and this is the truth, that the assessors department is the most important department in the town because we collect the revenues. And we go through a lot of problems just to get that new growth. And it's not easy,
And we get to see a lot of happy faces.
that is the difference between us and other departments, because basically other departments don't deal with half of the problems that we deal. And then sometimes I know I call three of you when you guys are busy to sign paperwork, and because
Yeah, on that note, the best thing to do is to call me.
Yeah.
If you want me in there. You know, the other thing too is, I think you do a good job to try and get it right. You know, nothing's easy, and it's all just hard work. The two people that, I don't know, had an issue, did they come in, or is this just word of mouth, or about, I don't know, whether we were taxing them wrong or something? What was that about again? Who weren't happy, the two people?
You said a resident in a business, correct?
Oh,
oh, that they called, they were, no, one of the business, it's a, very well-known gas station, and they were just apparently, the data collector called me today and was like, they were not happy. Oh, well, everything is
what?
aligned just because we have to do like 10-year regular inspections, and apparently the manager of the store there was like, oh, I'm not happy, and the data collector was like, oh, well, this is the guidelines by the DOR, this is what we have to do. I just have to come in, make sure that, everything is as we have it in the property card. There's no discrepancy. We are in line. It's just that even if we're in line, we have to verify that. We even do the exempt properties, the churches. I even inspect the town hall, the Department of Highway. This is what we have to do. We have to verify the facts. But apparently, they were not very happy. So I was expecting someone to call me this afternoon. They didn't. The other resident that complained, that was not happy, I noticed that there is something going on with that property because it's an open permit, and it's been a while, and I am not sure why that permit is not being closed, because um there is a business, it's a mixed use, and I believe they are using that building, but when we close the permit, that goes to 100%. And if it's open,
Right.
we only have to go to whatever percentage. And with that resident in particular not allowing for us to inspect that building, it's not going to 100%. It's being assessed to whatever percentage it is.
Okay.
That's what we noticed once we enter the database.
Okay,
I saw, yeah.
all right. Okay, those are the two businesses. Well, kind of. All right, anything else? Are we good to adjourn here? Or-
Yeah, no, I do not have anything else. Basically, everything else is just going based on the schedule.
Yeah. Our next meeting would be, we're
June
taking
23rd.
June, July, and August off, right? Oh, we're not?
The
I
next
see it.
one's scheduled for
23rd.
June 23rd.
What is it? June what?
23rd,
June 21st,
23rd.
Third.
3rd,
23rd. I gotta
2-3.
check my schedule, see where I am. That may change.
So, I mean, I'm pretty flexible when it comes to time. If you guys want to have a break in July, then we can double the meetings in August, like have two meetings. One,
no.
no, seriously, I mean, it's summer, even a month, you guys have some free time to do whatever you wish.
We'll see how it goes. I can't lose the cut and pay, really. I gotta attend the meeting. I gotta do it. All right, so June 23rd is the day, right?
Yes.
That's, yeah.
Until further notice. Yeah,
I mean, we have the schedule for the whole year, but if you guys
Well-
want August, July, let me know. I'm all for it because a lot of towns do have a month off.
yeah.
And then we can have two meetings in August or one meeting and then we can have another meeting in, or I can do like whatever is going on for both, so we can have one
Well-
meeting. Let me know.
We'll attempt June 23rd. We all good with that one?
Yes.
Sounds good to me.
Okay. All right. With that, anybody have anything else? We're
Nope.
Be
good?
serious.
All right, somebody's gotta
Motion
make
to
a motion.
adjourn at
Second.
6:30 PM.
Yep, 6:30. All those in favor?
Aye.
Okay.